In the ongoing saga of the strained relationship between Prince Harry and Prince William, hopes of a reconciliation have been shattered by underlying tensions involving their respective wives, claims an expert. The brothers, already estranged for years, have seen their once close bond deteriorate further since Harry and Meghan Markle relocated to the United States, a development detailed in Harry's revealing memoir, Spare. Opening up about the fracture in his relationship with William, Harry disclosed a startling incident in which the Prince of Wales allegedly physically attacked him. The memoir sheds light on the deep-seated issues that have plagued the brothers for years. While it briefly appeared that the death of their grandmother might bring the feuding royals together, Harry's recent revelation has added a new layer of complexity to their tumultuous dynamic. The alleged physical altercation between the brothers occurred during a heated argument over Meghan Markle's treatment, marking a dramatic turn in the couple's tumultuous split from Buckingham Palace. Since stepping back from their royal duties in 2020, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex have been vocal about the challenges they faced within the royal institution. This includes their struggles with mental health, the harsh scrutiny from the British media, and allegations of racism within the monarchy, all of which the palace has consistently refrained from addressing. Let's delve into the details of the explosive revelation Harry has brought to light concerning the altercation with his brother in London in 2019. According to Harry's account, the argument unfolded at Nottingham Cottage, situated in the grounds of Kensington Palace. William, described as coming in piping hot, initiated a discussion about Harry's troubled relationship with Meghan Markle and their ongoing issues with the critical British press. During the confrontation, William allegedly labeled Meghan as difficult, rude, and abrasive, leading Harry to counter that his older brother was merely echoing unfounded media narratives. The exchange escalated, with Harry accusing William of acting like an heir, and insults were exchanged between the siblings. Harry's memoir recounts that William claimed he was trying to help, prompting Harry's incredulous response, "Help me? Sorry, is that what you call this? Helping me?" This remark reportedly angered William, leading to a tense moment in the kitchen. The narrative took a shocking turn as Harry described William tailing him to the kitchen, where he set down water and, as Harry alleged, came at him. In his memoir, Harry vividly recounts a distressing incident that unfolded rapidly. He writes, "It all happened so fast, so very fast." Describing the altercation, he details how he was forcefully grabbed by the collar, resulting in the tearing of his necklace, and subsequently being knocked to the floor. The impact caused him to land on a dog's bowl, which shattered beneath him, the broken pieces cutting into his back. Momentarily dazed, Harry managed to stand up and ask him to leave. According to Harry's account, William, his brother, encouraged him to retaliate, drawing upon their childhood fights as a reference. However, Harry chose not to engage in further violence. Following the confrontation, William left the premises but returned shortly thereafter, displaying remorse and offering an apology. Before leaving again, he made a peculiar remark, advising Harry not to inform Meg, referring to Harry's spouse, Meghan Markle. In a direct exchange, Harry questioned William about the assault, to which William responded, "You mean that you attacked me?" Denying any attack, William dismissed the altercation as an attack, stating, "I didn't attack you, Harold." Interestingly, Harry did not immediately confide in Meghan about the incident, but reached out to his therapist. Meghan eventually discovered the physical evidence of the quarrel, the scrapes and bruises on Harry's back, prompting him to disclose the altercation to her. Harry's memoir, titled Spare, explores the themes of his perceived second-tier status within the royal hierarchy. The title itself refers to the traditional concept of a firstborn royal child being the heir to the throne, while subsequent siblings serve as backups. In the UK, William, as the firstborn, assumed the role of the heir, leaving Harry as the spare. Throughout the memoir, Harry delves into various aspects of his life, encompassing childhood, education, royal duties, military service, relationships with family members, and his experiences with Meghan. The Guardian notes that Harry's resentment of his secondary position is a recurring theme in the book. Marcus Dole, CEO of Penguin Random House, describes Harry's memoir as a remarkably moving personal journey from trauma to healing in a press release. Prior to the book's release, Harry engaged in several TV interviews. These included conversations with ITV, CBS's 60 Minutes, and an upcoming interview with ABC's Good Morning America, where he expressed a desire to reconcile with his father and brother. Harry lamented their apparent unwillingness to reconcile, perceiving themselves as the villains in the family narrative. Let's talk about airing dirty laundry. Is Harry doing this for peace or revenge? In a segment of his 60 Minutes interview with Anderson Cooper, Harry expressed a desire for privacy since relocating to Canada and later California, but accused Buckingham Palace of orchestrating negative stories about him and Meghan. He emphasized, there becomes a point when silence is betrayal. During his conversation with Strahan, Harry pointed to a fundamental issue, stating, ultimately, what this all comes down to is, I don't think that we can ever have peace with my family unless the truth is out there. These interviews followed the December release of a Netflix documentary series featuring 6 parts centered on Harry and Meghan. The series, setting a Netflix record for the most viewed documentary premiere, highlighted the growing divide between Harry and his family, especially with his brother William. Reflecting on this, Harry lamented, the saddest part of it was this wedge created between myself and my brother, so that he's now on the institution's side. And part of that I get. I understand. That's his inheritance. As for the reactions from the family and the media, the royal family chose to remain silent on the allegations made in Harry's memoir, refraining from responding to inquiries from British publications. Robert Jobson, a British journalist with extensive royal family coverage, deemed the public disclosure as centered around trivial matters, emphasizing that sibling conflicts are commonplace. However, R.S. Locke, a US-based freelance writer and royal commentator, countered this view, asserting that the situation was beyond typical sibling disagreements, given the intensity of the confrontation at his brother's home. Royal commentator Victoria Arbiter focused on Harry's emotional state, suggesting that his anger might need humanizing in the interviews to garner public sympathy. On the contrary, Vanity Fair's royal editor Kate Nicholl shed light on Harry's long-standing desire for a more ordinary life, expressing that the Duchess of Sussex, Meghan, acted as a catalyst rather than the sole cause of his departure from royal duties. Nevertheless, Nicholl cautioned that the silence from the royal family presents only one side of the narrative. Amidst the family turmoil, astrologer Julian Venables opined that the siblings aimed to move beyond the past. However, he highlighted potential complications arising from the strained relationship between Meghan and Princess Kate. Speaking to The Express, Venables remarked, a large part of the problem between the brothers is that their wives don't see eye to eye and find it difficult to get along. I think that Harry and William miss each other, and in 2024 and 2025, any remaining resentment can be worked through, so that the families can be reunited. When Meghan first joined the royal family, she became quick friends with the Princess of Wales. However, it didn't take long for rumors of a rift between the two women to circulate. Reports emerged of a heated interaction between Meghan and Kate, just days before the Duke and Duchess of Sussex tied the knot. Harry's memoir delves into poignant moments, including a striking revelation about his attempt to retrace the tragic journey his late mother, Princess Diana, took through the Paris tunnel where the fatal car crash occurred. In an excerpt published by People magazine, Harry details this emotional experience, sharing that he rode past the Ritz, the place where Diana had her last dinner that fateful night, and proceeded through the tunnel along the Seine River at the Ponte Alma Bridge, the site of the 1997 crash when he was just 12 years old. During this revisitation, he asked his driver to maintain a speed of 65 miles per hour, precisely the speed at which Diana's car was reported to be driving at the time of the crash. Reflecting on the journey, Harry describes the tunnel as straightforward and unremarkable, dispelling any preconceived notions of it being inherently dangerous. He expresses his sentiment that there is no reason anyone should ever die inside it. However, a profound emotional impact unfolded during this revisit, as Harry reveals in his memoir. He confesses to People, I told myself that I wanted closure, but I didn't really. Deep down, I'd hoped to feel in that tunnel what I'd felt when JLP, Jamie Lowther Pinkerton, former private secretary to Harry and Prince William, gave me the police files. Disbelief, doubt. Instead, that was the night all doubt fell away. Far from achieving closure, Harry acknowledges that the experience initiated a new phase of pain, which he poignantly terms pain part 2. In another revealing episode, Harry shares an attempt to connect with Diana through a woman claiming to possess psychic abilities. According to an advanced copy of his book seen by The Guardian, the woman conveyed a message from Diana to Harry, saying, "You're living the life she couldn't. You're living the life she wanted for you." This intimate attempt to seek guidance and connection with his late mother showcases Harry's ongoing emotional journey and longing for understanding. A clip from Harry, the Interview, offered further insights into Harry's memories of meeting mourners and the guilt he experienced while walking outside Kensington Palace after Diana's death. In this emotionally charged interview, Harry reflects on a specific moment of vulnerability, confessing that he cried only once at his mother's burial. Recalling the aftermath of Diana's passing, he vividly describes the overwhelming grief of the mourners and the wet hands they extended, not realizing it was from wiping away tears. The raw emotions and poignant recollections portrayed by Harry in his memoir and interviews provide a deeply personal perspective on his complex relationship with his mother and the lasting impact of her tragic death.